Steve Energy Certified Astrologer. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over the supermoon that just took place yesterday at 8 a.m. Now, typically, I don't do the full moon videos after the fact, but I had a lot of traveling going on, but I still wanted to look at this because there was a lot of police action in the two major cities that I visited in Baltimore and Philadelphia. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, the full moon is always, and this was a super moon, by the way. The full moon was between Taurus and Scorpio, and Taurus is the bull-headed sign, and Scorpio, of course, Scorpion, that is also a very deep sign. So there's kind of a dynamic tension going on between the two. And the fifth house and the 11th house, which is more towards the 12th house, is kind of a rebirth, the death, regeneration. But the main area that is interesting to focus on is the ascendant, because there's really some interesting dynamics going on between Mars ending into the first house, from 12th house to first house, and then Mercury kind of complementing that. So when there's a conjunction, there's a fusion of energies that's going on, and Mars is catalyzing this whole chart by transitioning from a death to a rebirth. So Mercury and Mars is more maybe of a mental sort of regeneration rather than anything else. But Mars ends up being a catalyst for all of the different planets that are going on. So another thing to kind of keep in mind is that as we go into the hibernation phase and a lot of animals slow down, there's a lot of planets that's underground rather than over the horizon. However, and Jupiter is in the 8th house, of course, there's transformation there as well, the theme that I'm indicating. But this is kind of a phase where we're transitioning from being active to being kind of sowing your seeds, or kind of going and pausing things in the wintertime. Here you can make plans and things for what is to come, and what are some of the energies you want to work on for the next 6 months and whatnot. So this is really interesting dynamics. Remember, the Mercury-Mars conjunction is important because of the transition. So if there's something new that you want to think about and kind of mull over, then this is a good time to do that. Not really much going on in the 9th house, 10th house, which is a very active sort of forward-looking signs. But because Moon is in the kind of hugging the 6th house and Sun hugging the 12th house, there's kind of this theme about the regeneration going on there as well. And Bull, of course, takes some time to do things. So this is kind of that combination that allows for things to come to fruition. That's about it. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.